Compass FM joining me in the studio for, this is the second year that we've had a bit of a chat. Simon Mather from the Amberley Lions, the surf casting competition. She's coming up this weekend, is it?
That's correct, yeah, 24th, Sunday. Kicks off at 8 a.m, 3 to 3.
And do you really need to have experience? Because if I was to go and enter this particular surf casting competition, I'm relying on one experience that I had at Birdings Flat back in the 80s. And have you got people there to help? You got people there to help you out?
Well, Kerry, if you turned up, I'm sure someone would give you some advice because they'd probably feel sorry for you. Yeah, these guys at Surfcast, they're pretty. The ones that are successful are pretty skilled. It's not like dangling a line off a wharf or off a boat. They need a bit of skill getting that line out over the surf because that's where the fish are. In Amberley Beach's case, you've got to get it through that over the top of that surf because one of the fish that they're targeting is rig, and the rig are feeding just outside that surf. So, yep, some of these guys put a lot of time in all weathers.
And probably a fair bit of investment into equipment and other bits and pieces. I do know that you get a decent surf casting rod. That's worth quite a bit of money.
Yeah, but, if you buy yourself a boat...
That's true. I tell you what, if you do need to grab yourself a surfcaster for this particular weekend, Rivers to Rangers is a good place to go.
Yep, they're behind us again this year, sponsoring us, along with quite a few other sort of household names in North Canterbury, including McAlpine's Mitre 10 Mega, North Canterbury, Caldwell Electronics, J-Car. They've sponsored us and given us some very good prizes this year. There's a few others and quite a few others in North Canterbury, like Tall Poppy Real Estate, North Canterbury Rural Support Trust, and there's a number of Christchurch businesses. But these are the businesses that if we didn't have them, the competition wouldn't happen.
It's a great sign of a community for those that are coming together to actually help a fundraiser for the Lions as well. That's a really good sign.
Yeah, North Canterbury is very much a community, and some people like to think they live in the Hurunui, and some people like to think they live in Waimak district, but we're all North Canterbury, and we're very fortunate in this part of the world that businesses do get behind organisations like the Lions and other charities, and quite generous.
Okay, does the weather have anything to do with when you're fishing?
Yes, the forecast for Sunday is 24 degrees, sort of overcast with north-northeast, 15 to 25 knots in the afternoon, but the morning will be really still. The fishing starts at 8 a.m, commences at 8 a.m on an incoming tide. There's low tide around about 8 a.m. So yeah, we'll see a little bit of wind in the afternoon, probably start to pick up about 1, and just gradually increase, as everybody knows in North Canterbury, increase during the afternoon, but the fishing finishes at 3, so we're hoping for quite a good morning.
Okay, excellent. Look, you've been very generous. You've given us a couple of double passes, a couple of tickets to give away for the surf casting competition. We won't give them away right now. What we'll do is we'll talk about this for the next couple of days to get the interest. If it's not already high, we'll get it even higher. You attach this to the rod butt before fishing. That's an interesting thing. I didn't know that your rod had a butt on it.
Well, I don't think most people do that.
Well, as long as you got the ticket there, that should be okay. So just a big heads up that we do have 2 tickets to the Amberley District Lions surf casting competition coming up. The prizes, you've got some prizes there, the big ones.
There's a big prize this year, $1,000 for the winner of the senior category. We have some great prizes this year.
Biggest fish, that sort of thing?
Fish are, the prizes are awarded on the length of the fish, not the weight. So that's a little bit different. That works in the South Island. Yeah.
Okay, youngest, that sort of thing?
We have a junior competition, and we have a lot of juniors enter, and they're from 5 years old up to 12.
Would you get too many 5-year-old surfcasters, or would mum or dad throw out the line and the kid hang onto the...
We do. The parents are allowed to assist their children. But children, a lot of these children are not just 5, and some of them have fished with their families for a while, so they're getting pretty good.
My daughter, and I think she might be listening right now. Actually, she's a listener to the show. Her expedition to the fishing was her dropping the rod into the water, and it disappeared under about 15 meters. So I probably
should be devastated.
She was. I was very quick and grabbed her shoulder because she was going in after it, which was a wee bit scary. But you've got plenty of people out there looking after everyone. Directions to get there on the day?
Yeah, the registration's down at the Amberley Beach Domain Pavilion from 7 a.m. So, got an hour to register. We have a Facebook page, so there will be a map on the Facebook page, where the registration is for those who haven't entered before.
Okay.
So it's Amberley Surfcasting Competition.
On Facebook?
It's on Facebook.
Okay.
So there's a lot of information on there.
Yep.
The other thing is that there'll be coffee at 6:30 in the morning, compliments of Pam's Coffee Cart. And for those guys who just jump out of bed and take off down to the beach and haven't made themselves lunch, there will be a food cart, Tracy's Grub on Hubs, at 11 a.m. at the car park just at the end of Amberley Beach Road.
So that's taking care of every single possible excuse not to do it.
Well, we'll also have ice cream too later on. Because we're picking it'll be a hot day. And so Are You Peckish is coming down to the pavilion prior to the prize giving, and so there'll be ice creams available.
Oh, look, that's absolutely fantastic. You've got it covered, which does not surprise me considering the Lions. You guys do an amazing job as well.
Yeah, this is the 28th year, so, we're sort of getting it down to pat.
Yeah. Well, that's well done. And congratulations on getting another one up and running. Last year was a wee bit of an interesting year. This year, 2021, we're looking forward to it. There'll be a lot of people coming out.
Yeah, we feel fortunate that we're able to hold the competition because there's a number of events been cancelled, obviously, in the last 12 months. So, yeah, we're pretty wrapped.
Simon Mather from the Amberley Lions, and you're one of the big cheese for the surf casting competition. We appreciate you coming into Compass FM.
Thanks, Kerry.
Stand by for your cue to call to get some of these tickets too. We've got 2 tickets to the Amberley Surf surf casting competition. We'll be teasing these as we go through the day. So if you want to win, you keep listening to Compass FM.